She runs. She runs, Meals. Where are we going?
I was about to start first time.
Hello, we're like digging holes for anchors. We have this.
No idea what it is. You found treasure on a pirate ship.
So after spending half an hour looking for the GoPro, found it. So today I'm hopefully going to be getting the heating system working. So I've been putting lots and lots and lots of fluid in it. I started with a nice mix of antifreeze and water, but it just kept accepting it. Then it turned out there was actually a radiator which was missing, hence all the water was going somewhere. Luckily I could hear it going drip, 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 drip. So I've now managed to bleed all the radiators. So now I'm going to put the burner on. The burner was donated by EOGB. Absolutely fantastic guys, fantastic. So hopefully we can film this. So this old flange is a bit poorly. Luckily the new burners come with a new flange. Check that out. Okay then, another half an hour later, I've managed to find, well I found that pretty quick, I've managed to find the high temperature paint. I may as well give it before the flange goes on. Pretty heavy duty this really. I think the actual boiler itself is a Perkins. It's fitted in the 80s. So at the moment we haven't actually got any leaks. It's a bonus. I'll leave that dry while we tidy up and get the rest of the flange out. Find the relevant gaskets. Hang on a minute. What's going on there? Are you talking to me?
I said I heard you say you were going to tidy up. That was strange.
I was talking to the camera, Gemma.
I'm always listening.
Hey, you weren't watching it, were you? Your camera's pointing the wrong way. Right, I'm going to carry on working while you're like telling me what to do from the sofa. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Well, that's Gemma scaring me. I wonder if I thought I was hearing voices again in my head then. It wasn't, it was Gemma on the cameras. She was listening. So, in the box comes with, important, please read this first. I'm not really one for instructions, but we had a gasket. Cool, ready. ordinarily the heater would go in that orientation, but I guess because the boiler is old, you have to reorientate to go that way. So now we need to put this flange on here, but hey presto, so these big burly bolts, not close, some imperial, don't fit through these holes. So we now need to somehow, on the boat, with whatever we've got around us, machine these holes out wider. Hopefully I can find a file or something. So no file, all I can find really is a jigsaw, a very muddy jigsaw. Yuck. I don't even got a vice yet, so because we can, all we can do is, there we go. Unfortunately, at the moment, all I'm bringing is my really old DeWalt tools to the boat, because obviously I need new ones to actually make money. Oh, the bench is doing its job already. First bodge I've had to do all day, that. Nice change. Make sure it's 50-50 in the hole. I'm not gonna over tighten it because it's only a little foam gasket into it, so like we'll probably get a bit of flex in the aluminium. Let's do a dry fit. Just like that, locks in. Just a beauty. We'll replace the hose, but the hose fits quite nice and dandy. Electricity supply comes out the bottom, so we'll take it back off. We'll wire a plug into it for now. There she is mounted, obviously upside down. Oh yeah, and at the moment this tap is leaking, which is very, very annoying. And we've got, I think it's a leak from this actually, but that's how I filled it. I don't know if that's the right way. I'm not a heating engineer. So we just need to connect it up to the main supply. I think B4 and S3, I seem to remember when I was doing some research, that's to give you an indication that like it's burning or it's in standby mode or something daft like that. But we should try and take advantage of those. So typically didn't have any 1.5mm flex, so I had to go scratching around, but I managed to find this very antiquated cable, but it was in very good condition, so as we go, see if it works. Well, as you can tell, it's fitted, so we'll re-put the cover on. How does that work? Yeah, that hooks into that bit there. And then so I think that was officially One of the first jobs done on the bench. Bench works well. Yeah. So found a big flat blade now. Instantly found one. Yay! So I almost made an error. This top countersunk bolt here slips over this one, then locks in, so it pushes the seal airtight against that. Almost made an error. Maybe I should have read the instructions. I think they would have told me. There we go. That's a bit more positive. And then we can lock. Oh yeah. It seems to flex a bit on the flange, but what all these bolts are for. I always like these things because you can like cap pipes and always give like your lines a bit of a, you never know what cord you might have picked up. So same end, but just the male adapter. Probably won't even use any of this footage, but hey, may as well talk to somebody. So I'm going to go and see if we can find some PTFE tape. Oh, but yeah. Yes, we have. We found some PTFE tape, some gas stuff. Obviously, because this is diesel, we don't want any leaks. Because it's expensive. Always roll it on the way you tighten the thread. So we've now fitted the new hose. Obviously this one's not tight yet. It's got like a big loop around the back, but there is actually an enclosure. It's all a bit corroded, so we've actually been donated a sandblaster, so I'm going to make all that nice. And we've got some EOGB graphics which we're going to fit on the front of the enclosure, so because they were so kind to donate this lovely burner, we've got to try and honour them a bit. It'd be good to turn the diesel on. So I've got a little pot here, so I'm going to turn the diesel on. Do we have any diesel? There's no diesel coming up. Oh, there we go. We've got diesel. So we know that she moves diesel. That's the first time I've ever taken a sample of diesel from anywhere on the boat, to be honest with you. But I will be doing a lot of scrubbing, and because we've got 2 tanks, I'm going to pump from one tank, fill the other one, and then we're going to go inside the tank and have a look. And then we'll do vice versa. So I probably won't clean the fuel on the way to that tank. Well, I suppose we could do it, won't do any harm, I suppose, with it. Right. Diesel's back on. So we'll now give it a quick clean because we've got a couple of little diesel spills here and there, well, little weepages and stuff. So we'll give it a quick brake clean. Brake clean's a fantastic tool to have. So we'll clean everything off. Oh, that's fine. And we'll check for leaks before we start her up and get distracted. We'll have to let all this evaporate because we don't really want it to be drawn into the intake there. But it evaporates in no time, so I think if this works today, in a minute we're gonna fix this little bench here. It's gonna be nice, wouldn't it? I've actually already made the plank. It's just gonna go on because all this is just like chipboard. Not good. So no leaks on that one. Let me get the lights off my phone. No leaks on that one. So, as I said about a leak earlier, look at that. It's doing nothing. It's the actual tap. So, we need to get a tap with them sort of things. I might have one actually, but I haven't got enough water to actually replace the water, so I'm just going to run it for now. Press and holding, but I don't know whether you have to do that. There we go. So, oh, I was wondering what that noise was, but it's actually the igniters. Just checking out the fuel valves on. So I can hear it burn. I'm not too sure if you guys can. Oh, it's gone off again. So, it's running. I ended up having to turn the fuel pressure up a tiny bit. I think the fuel pressure was a bit low, but so it goes back to, so you turn the fuel pressure down, it starts blinking at you. But we only have to move it like 10 minutes. We are now officially making hot water. Which is weird. Maybe we should go upstairs and just check on the flow. What do you think? The flow goes all the way down. So, one's all the way down there. Here's the flow. I can touch the flow. So I should walk upstairs. There's the flow right at the top. No smoke or anything, so that's good sign, isn't it? Look at the sunset. Summer's coming. So, it's working. It's actually making heat. So, radiator's warm. Hence, look at me thermal imaging. See the wickled pipes there? Bonus. Let's see if the radiator's working in the aft cabins. One's working. Mason's room. Yes. Let's try Amelia's room. You can see it from there. Yeah, those kids are going to be warm. Right, so it's been a busy Wednesday afternoon stroke evening. Sun's setting behind me. I think I best tidy up before Gemma comes on Saturday with me.